Hello and welcome to episode number 81 on the Online Trainers Podcast. Today's topic is, are you making the most of your time? Hello and welcome to the Online Trainers Podcast, where we go behind the scenes to uncover the latest tactics and strategies top trainers around the world are using to get more clients, dominate their marketplace, and get their clients amazing results. There is absolutely no fluff here. I'm your host, Lynn Trim. Now, ladies and gentlemen, today's podcast episode really is just for me. I'm going to be selfish, so you get to kind of tune in on what goes inside my head, because just another reminder that we don't have a lot of time. What makes life so precious, what makes things so precious is that we're not going to live entirely forever. Okay, what makes our life so precious, what makes us value things is the fact that we're not going to be here on this earth. We're going to perish away at some point in our life, which means we need to make the most of now. What makes success, right? What makes, getting your first car so precious is because you knew how much sweat and time and equity went into that to get the car, okay? What makes you happy and makes that feeling so good is because you know how it feels to be sad. Okay, and so there's always opposite and equals. And so what I'm asking you today really is, are you using your time efficiently? Because in this world, not only do you have a finite amount of energy, but you've got a finite amount of time. And so depending on what you want to create, depending on what life you want to live, depending on how many people you want to impact, maybe you're listening to me and wondering, Lynn, I just want to make more money. I just want to get through the day. And let me tell you that it wasn't too long ago that I was there. It wasn't too long ago that I would come down and I would watch The X Factor at 7:00 at night on my couch, sitting there after another day of hard work, personal training people. I would sit there, I'd watch, and that would fly by. But let me tell you that a sense of dissatisfaction came with that over time. A sense because I knew that I could do better. I knew that there was something out there that possibly just more freedom to travel, possibly more freedom to contribute, possibly more freedom to help people, possibly more freedom to make more money so I could help my family. Whatever your goals are, you really have to know your goals if you're going to make a big impact. And therefore, once you do know your goals, you can set yourself up with the proper time management system. Now, this is a process I've learned over the last 12 months that I've been implementing really, really well, along with the 12-week year. I think I talked about it in a podcast episode where you really track and manage every single day. Okay, because like you and I both know, we're both health and fitness professionals. If we don't track our training, we don't track our diet, we can't expect to maximize the results from there. If you want maximum performance, you need to track things, okay, to see where you can improve. Same thing with your time. Most people go day by day writing a to-do list. Most people go day by day and they don't really track their time. They don't really track their outcomes, but they track the action that they take. And what I mean by this is action doesn't always lead to results. You could be doing a lot of action, taking the wrong action and not get the results. And so having this 12-week year in place where every single day 1 hour blocks are accounted for, and you get to sit down at the end of the day and you get to go, okay, well, how many of those blocks did I actually get finished? How many of those blocks did I actually get done what I wanted to do? And when you track yourself, and for me, I started out really badly. I tracked myself. I was like 1 out of 20. So that 5%, that made me feel miserable. But that gave me a starting baseline, because the truth is everybody starts somewhere. And right now, when I track myself, I'm anywhere from 50 to 70% on days, which I think is, if I can keep that up, I've noticed that I can get more done. And a lot of people ask me, Lynn, how do you manage all these things? How do you get more done? How can you start the Online Trainers Club, your coaching programs, have the agency, and then now help your partner, Kerry, open up and launch her own company? Well, the truth is it's just getting better at managing the time, okay? Because a lot of the times I was filling up my time with doing nothing. I was busy all the time, completely busy, but I was doing nothing to move myself forward. Okay, and this is a process I learned from Tony Robbins. It's called the RPM process, and really it's based on 3 things. The first thing, it's very results driven. Like, what is the outcome that you want? What is the outcome? Is it 100 new clients, right? Is it $100,000? What is the end outcome that you want? Not what do you have to do to get there? Not I have to launch a Facebook ad today. It's like who cares about the Facebook ad? Why are you doing it? Why? And then you'll get to the outcome. Okay, so first things first, figure out the exact outcome that you want. The second thing is you need to figure out the purpose. You need to figure out your why. And it could be, I want $100,000 because I want to have more money because I want to live a better lifestyle. That's great. But that is not all. What you need to do is you need to start thinking deeply about your why. Think about all the things that you could do. Think about all the things that people are missing out on. And this is one of the biggest things. Like, if you could have more knowledge, should you have more knowledge? Absolutely. If you could help more people, should you help more people? Absolutely. If you could have more financial abundance, should you have more financial abundance? Absolutely. Okay, and it's getting across this money issue. And therefore, I'm no mindset coach, but it's just going, okay, well, how can you change your beliefs around money so that you start actually enjoying making more money because you don't feel like you're a bad person? So why? Why do you need more money? Is it because you want more freedom? Is it because you can give to your friends and family more? Is it because you can buy nicer things? Is it because you can then you invest more in yourself and grow and study and go around to Tony Robbins seminars or whatever? Is it because you want to travel the world? Stack your whys, because there's about 50 to 100 whys and you stack them upon each other. One's not enough. And why the whys are so important is because the whys will pull you through. Some days you're motivated, other days, 9 days out of the other 10, you just don't want to get up to do the work. And so having these whys and subconsciously knowing them and consciously knowing them is going to actually keep you driving forward. And the last thing is, look, if you want to get 100 clients today, what is the massive action plan? This is the RPM. R, results, 100 clients. P, purpose, what's my why? And M is the massive action plan. What steps do you need to take in order for you to get those 100 clients? Now, what you need to do is you need to map out every single pathway to get 100 clients. Is it Facebook ads? Is it Instagram ads? Is it starting a YouTube channel? Is it writing that blog? Write down every single possibility. Spend 10 minutes, 5 minutes, write it all down. And one of the reasons why you're going to write this down is because from the list, if you have a list of 20 things to do, write the email, contact referrals, set up joint venture partnerships, message all my friends on Facebook, set up a Facebook ad, set up a funnel, do whatever you have to do, right? But what you're going to do from that list is you're going to pick your top 3. And if your top 3 is, I'm going to set up a Facebook ad, first one. Second one is I'm going to reach out to all my clients that ask for referrals. And the third one could be like, well, I'm going to set up a joint venture partnership with a supplement company so that if anyone buys their stuff, they get 3 sessions with me or they get a program from me for free. That could be the roadmap. And so what happens now is that, because the truth is, after you've done this, you have to take massive action. And when you take massive action, you are going to hit a brick wall. I am 100% sure that you're going to get stuck somewhere and you're going to be like, this doesn't work. And when that comes, what your brain is going to want to do is it's going to want to deviate from the goal. It's going to go, hold on a second, Johnny, that doesn't work. Let's go back and do something else. And because you've already told yourself all the possible things that you could do, and you've chosen the best 3 or the best 2 or the best 1, you know that all the others suck. And so you know you have to keep on going with this massive action plan. Okay. The reasons why I'm doing this podcast episode today is only because I see so many trainers who are busy, so many trainers who say they don't have the time, so many trainers who are writing blogs, emails, and yet you have to understand where you are at which moment inside your business. Because if you're starting out your online personal training business, the ultimate key thing is getting more cash flow, getting more clients, getting more money inside of the business. That's the feel. Now, if you're at $100,000, now it's actually going, well, how do I automate the process? How do I free up more time? How can I start blogging and building authorities? How can I free up more time so that you can start podcasting, setting up your YouTube channel, filming, joint venture partnering, finding your dream 100 clients to actually help and grow and build authority and leverage from? That's the next stage. So it's understanding where you are inside your business, figuring out the results that you want, finding your purpose and your why. I'm not telling you to find your why as some airy-fairy stuff. I'm telling you because if I don't have my why every single day, I'm not going to rock up to do this podcast show. I'm not going to rock up to write emails. I'm not going to rock up to do anything because I can see myself sitting back on the couch watching X Factor. That was comfortable. The last thing is, what's your massive action plan? What is the plan that you're going to take? Pick your top 3, top 2, and go on and take that action. But you need to write it all down so you give yourself that certainty that you've chosen the best thing. Okay, and once you've done that, send this to your accountability partner. Go and do that today. Find out the results. Start mapping things out. Use the 12-week plan inside the Online Trainers Club group. I've set up a resource page inside there for you to go on, for you to check out all the best posts and for you to get all the content that I've mentioned on the podcast. I put it in there inside the Online Trainers Club group. Find us on Facebook. And of course, like I say always, go do this now. Send this to your accountability buddy. Sit down, map it out. You've got one task to do for today, and that's to find your results. Okay, that's to dictate your outcome. That's to actually get you moving forward to where you actually want to go and stop taking massive action, but mindless action that's not getting you anywhere. Okay, have a fantastic day. And as always, I will see you tomorrow. Alright, if you enjoyed this podcast, please leave me a 5-star review on iTunes and feel free to leave a review. In that way, I can respond and I can take that on board in developing content to serve you. Now, if you're not a part of the Online Trainers Club on Facebook, please do yourself a favor and be a part of the conversation. That's where I add daily tips, tricks, and strategies on how you can build out funnels, how you can get more clients, and ultimately become a better online coach. Thank you for listening.